You worry, Captain. We'll beat those Klingon devils, even if I have to get out and push.
I hope it won't come to that, Mr. Scott.
Well, now I want Kirk to meet Worf. Never gonna happen. Or will it?
Just about 3 years ago, we started a journey by watching Star Trek The Original Series, Episode 1, The Man Trap. And now, 3 years later, we've seen every episode of the original series, the first 5 movies, every episode of the animated series, and even the unofficial pilot, The Cage. And today is the very last official piece of Star Trek The Original Series media, Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country.
I can't believe we're here. I can't believe. I mean, the journey is far from over, but the TOS era. This is the last bit. I mean, I'm sure other characters show up later on in other things, but and for us to know absolutely nothing about this movie, I know very little. I've seen nothing. I'm just going to look at this as a fan of the franchise because that's what I am. I am a giant fan of this franchise. It changed my life. It changed your life. It changed our lives, and I just want to give it the respect that it deserves.
Yeah, and if you happen to be new here, because the way YouTube works, there's going to be probably a lot of new people seeing us for the first time on this video. We are new to Star Trek relatively in the last 3 years, but we absolutely love it. And even though we're watching the entire franchise and are currently in Season 5 of TNG, and I love TNG, the original series gave us something that I don't think will ever be redone or recaptured in this journey, but in my entire life. Like, the original series is my favorite show of all time. And for this to be the last movie, we're aware Generations exists. We don't know what exactly that entails, but we know it's out there. But in terms of a solo TOS film, it's almost kind of sad. It was almost, it's bittersweet for sure. So
yeah, we've had a couple of those bittersweet moments, like the end of TOS, but this feels like the heaviest one so far.
So let's hope that the movie can live up to this moment. And regardless, I'm just going to enjoy this next 2-ish hours with our friends from the original Enterprise.
Yeah, not looking at it with a critical view or anything, or analyzing view. Well, yeah.
We are. But
Yeah, but
yeah.
I just want to enjoy a movie with my friends for the last time until some of them might show up later.
Yeah, and we are watching this on 4K, and we are watching the theatrical version. You ready to get started?
I am ready. For Gene Roddenberry.
Nicholas Meyer again. He did Wrath of Khan.
All right.
Oh yeah, this is where we get to find out who's all in the cast. Not just our main cast, but other big names if they're in here at all.
I think they put Denise Crosby in here.
of anyone from the cast, Denise Crosby. Man, it's crazy. It's already been almost a year in real time since we watched Star Trek V.
That's crazy.
All right. We got Sarek again.
He lives.
Yeah, we just saw him pass away. Christopher Plummer was.
Whoa! Did you just? No.
We were obviously talking about Michael Dorn there. There were 3 names that popped up, so I wanted to make sure everyone knew.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about Amon, whoever that is.
Stardate 9521.6. Captain's log USS.
Oh! Yeah.
Captain Sulu.
Shields!
Oh, don't kill Sulu.
I was about to say, they're at the low-key Sulu here.
It's Praxis, sir. It's a Klingon moon.
Praxis is their key energy production facility. Send to Klingon High Command. This is...
Hey! Why didn't she get a credit? That's probably her only shot right there.
Everything is under control. We have no need for assistance.
Do we report this, sir?
Are you kidding?
Hey, San Francisco.
Yeah.
Woo!
Maybe they're throwing us a retirement.
That suits me. I just bought a boat.
Everyone already.
If we're all here, where's Sulu?
Captain Sulu. On assignment.
I like that. Captain Sulu. Give them the respect. Yeah!
2 months ago, a Federation starship monitored an explosion on the Klingon moon, Praxis.
Negotiations for what?
An end to almost 70 years of unremitting hostility, which the Klingons can no longer afford.
The opportunity here is to bring them to their knees. Then we'll be in a far better position to dictate terms.
All right, juror number 10.
The Klingons have never been trustworthy. I'm forced to agree with Admiral Cartwright.
We have volunteered to rendezvous with the Klingon vessel which is bringing Chancellor Gorkon to Earth.
Me?
I don't know whether to congratulate you or not, Jim.
Damn.
Jim is still in his shoot 'em mode, I see.
But you know how I feel about this. They're animals, Jim.
Ooh. Well, you gotta remember the TOS interactions.
Also search for Spock. Cruz.
Let them die.
Really?
You should have trusted me.
Maybe because I'm so used to Picard now and his virtuousness that I never noticed that Kirk was just like this.
Well, yeah, I mean, when you consider all the experiences he's had with Klingon, I mean, I get it. Also, they're obviously setting him up this way for this movie so that he comes around.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Like an arc?
Valeris, sir. We were told that you needed a helmsman, so I volunteered.
The lieutenant was the first Vulcan to be graduated at the top of her class at the Academy.
Oh, look at this.
Got it. Hi, sir.
Did you find the engine room?
Right where I left it, sir.
Thank you, Lieutenant. 1/4 impulse power.
Captain, may I remind you that regulations specify thrusters only while in space dock?
You heard the order, Lieutenant.
Aye, sir.
You gonna learn today.
You think Scotty and Uhura still have a thing, or do they drop that?
No, it's probably dropped.
I love it. I like how those things are consistent.
Captain's log, star date
This all looks great.
9522.6. I've never trusted Klingon.
Boo! Rest in peace.
Yeah, good job, Nicholas Meyer. You got your David in there. Remember him? Oh, yeah.
And that's also why he hates Klingons.
Oh, that's true, yeah. That's true.
This will be my final voyage on board this vessel as a member of her crew. I intend you to replace me.
I could only succeed you, sir.
Damn. Quite literally passing the torch.
And then Spock just took it back.
Not yet. I still got one more movie.
I got one more in me.
Wow. That looked awesome.
Door sound.
Classic.
We would be delighted to accept your gracious invitation.
Well, I hope you're happy.
There is a supply of Romulan ale aboard.
Romulan ale. We got crew of the Enterprise with Klingons drinking Romulan ale.
From one warrior to another.
Right.
Kirk's like, I don't trust any of you.
One of them's gonna be related to Cruz or something, right? Someone's gonna have some bad blood against Kirk.
I mean, yeah, I'm still thinking this is all a ruse,
a
even
ruse?
though we know that the treaty happens.
Yeah, yeah,
obviously, but it's like, I don't know, I don't trust it.
They all look alike. What about that smell?
Oh boy.
There's no room for bigotry in the bridge. Keep it to your quarters.
You men have work.
Yes, ma'am.
Then snap to it.
But think about TOS Klingons to those guys, like, whew, upgrade.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Especially that the Chancellor's uniform. That was like one of the coolest things I've ever seen. I see that's a
I offer a toast.
sophisticated Klingon woman, unlike the
The
ones
Undiscovered
from
Country.
TNG.
They said it.
Hamlet, Act 3, Scene 1.
You have not experienced Shakespeare until you have read him in the original Klingon.
Wait, Klingons know about Shakespeare?
We do believe all planets have a sovereign claim to inalienable human rights.
Human rights. The very name is racist.
We know where this is leading. The annihilation of our culture.
That's not true.
No.
No.
We need breathing room.
Earth, Hitler, 1938.
I beg your pardon.
I see we have a long way to go.
We must do this again sometime.
At least they were civil.
Yeah, I totally expected at the end of the fight.
Have we not heard the chimes at midnight?
Kirk's gonna kick this guy's ass. They're gonna fight. He has to have some relation to Crouch or something. Or maybe Kirk punched his eye out.
Please let me know if there's some other way we can screw up tonight.
I'm going to go find a pot of black coffee.
Oh, jeez.
Spock is so disappointed with all of them.
He's like, I'm trying to put this together, you guys.
It's like, I thought this was Starfleet, guys. Why are we so... I mean, I know we fought, but...
Note to the galley, Romulan ale no longer to be served at diplomatic functions.
Captain Kirk, will you please join me on the bridge?
Literally, as soon as his head hits the pillow.
Spock, I'm really tired.
We are breathing an enormous amount of neutron radiation.
You know anything about a radiation surge?
Sir?
Oh, great. Like someone's framing him.
Oh, boy. Open up a channel.
That's neat. We've never seen this in live action before in Star Trek.
No.
Did we fire those torpedoes?
Negative, Captain. According to inventory, we're still fully loaded.
Oh my gosh. It's the guy with the eye patch.
What the fuck? Oh!
Was that blood coming out?
Yeah! Now that looked like Klingon Beeman effects, the red. So...
Yeah.
Hallelujah!
What?
Oh.
Look at that blood.
Better bring back the grape jam.
It looks like Spy Kids blood.
I mean, they're in zero gravity. I get it,
Yeah,
but yeah. It's like what we saw similarly in The Expanse.
Yeah.
Signal our surrender.
Captain?
We surrender.
Because they gotta prove they didn't do it.
I'm going aboard. Spock, you have the comm.
I'm responsible for involving you in this. I will go.
No, I'll go. You'll be responsible for getting me out of this.
Have you lost your mind?
I give you my word, I don't understand what has happened.
We're here to help. Follow me.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, you guys saw those two guys come in.
Unless they killed the only people that saw him. Unless they didn't see him, I don't see how they wouldn't.
Jim, I don't even know his anatomy.
Do they not have their own... Oh, their own doctor probably died.
Don't let it end this way, Captain. I'm placing you under arrest. You were charged with assassinating Chancellor of the High Council.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure that'll be a fair trial.
Ambassador Sarek, there must be some way to extradite these men.
Woo! He's chilling there.
But I am obliged to confirm my esteemed colleague's legal interpretation. This president is not above the law.
Is that Red from that 70s show?
Oh, God, it might be, yeah.
Looked like Red Foreman.
Madam Chancellor, you have my sincerest condolences on your recent loss.
Put my foot up your ass.
And in the interests of security, let us keep the location secret for now.
As you wish, Madam Chancellor.
And if you see my son Eric, tell him he's a dumbass.
Oh! You gonna fight to the death? What about me? Bones. Bones. Bones.
Then two Starfleet crewmen came walking.
They weren't Starfleet.
But perhaps they merely wore Starfleet.
Oh!
interested in facts, not theories.
How old is Worf?
How could these men be walking?
They appeared to be wearing magnetic boots.
I mean, that can't be. How could it be him?
What is your current medical status?
Aside from a touch of arthritis, I'd say pretty good.
It's got to be his dad.
But his name wasn't Worf.
Do we know his dad's name?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't Worf.
27 years I've been ship surgeon aboard the USS Enterprise. In 3 months, I stand down.
No, yeah, it can't be Worf. He grew up at... Yeah, it must be his dad.
Like, because Worf was never part of Klingon culture.
May I ask, do your hands shake?
Objection!
I was nervous.
You were incompetent.
I mean, even if that was the case, it's not like... It doesn't prove that he killed him.
James Tiberius Kirk,
Tell us that you plan to take revenge for the death of your son.
He did his homework.
Captain Kirk has not been identified as the assassin.
Sustained.
Worf is saying Captain Kirk.
This excerpt from the captain's personal log.
How do you get access to that?
I've never trusted Klingon.
Damn it.
I've been able to forgive them for the death of my boy.
That's
my
not
God.
right. Was this presented to evidence before the trial? Was this presented to defense?
Well, yeah, did the defense have a copy of this? Or is this like a kangaroo court, like the Oppenheimer trial?
Oh, yeah.
Send to Commander Enterprise. We stand ready to assist you. Captain Sulu, USS Excelsior.
Okay, it's good he's doing well.
The prisoners are guilty as charged.
Didn't even get a defense.
Come on, Worf's dad. No. I knew it.
Repente. There to spend the rest of your natural lives.
It's like there's no way Starfleet would just let this happen.
No. Okay, they drop him off, and then the Enterprise just beams him back aboard.
Better to kill them now and get it over with.
That bad, huh?
It means that if we cannot have fired those torpedoes, someone else did.
There are no other ships present.
A cloaked ship.
Beneath us.
If there were a ship beneath us, the Klingons would have seen it.
Do you think it's like a Romulan ship?
A bird of prey.
Bird of prey.
Cloaked?
That was nice.
Prey cannot fire when she's cloaked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This one can.
Because the plot says so.
Whoever altered the databanks is here. In either case, what we are looking for is here.
Oh, okay.
Unless they beamed it out.
You know, of all the things that I would have guessed this movie was about, Kirk and Bones in a Klingon prison was not what I was thinking.
In a kangaroo court, yeah.
Exiled.
Oh my God.
This will help keep you warm. Martia, you're Kirk and McCoy, I presume.
Bro, Kirk just smoked a joint?
I understand you're having difficulty with the warp drive. How much time do you require for repair?
There's nothing wrong with the bloody thing.
And we will never see the captain or Dr. McCoy alive again.
Could take weeks, sir.
A lie?
An arrow.
You understand?
Wow.
I like how Spock is stretching the Vulcan rules.
Yeah. Whoa. My God, dude. Going all out with the practical creatures. Oh, nice. That was great.
I was lucky that thing had knees.
That was not his knee. Not everybody keeps their genitals in the same place.
Oh.
Didn't need that. I could... Okay.
Do you want to get out of here?
There's got to be a way.
Oh, I thought you meant do you want to get out of here and have sex? You know, Kirk.
The one time he didn't pick up on it.
3 months before retirement.
3 months.
And he was already retired.
That's true.
Before all these damn movies.
Spock was right.
Try not to be too hard on yourself. We all felt exactly the same.
No, somebody felt a lot worse. Whoever killed Gorkin is bound to attempt another assassination. Unless we can get out of here.
Yeah, I'm just imagining another creature. Can you guys shut up?
Yeah, you're speaking at full volume.
Kirk, it's me, Martia. I know how to get outside the shield.
I told you, man. Now it's do you think this is going to be 2 random unnamed characters, or because the only named character besides our main crew is the new Vulcan, and I'm pretty sure she was on the bridge during everything. So I guess it could just be 2 random cadets.
If shoe fits, wear it.
Oh, they planted it. If the boot don't fit, you must have quit.
What kind of creature is this? Last night you two were...
Don't remind me.
All I did was kiss a little. Unless something happened off screen.
It's loud moaning.
Yeah.
And all the other prisoners just...
Scrunching their pillow around their ears.
Yeah.
Okay. Straight up shift shaper. What?
Yeah, wait. Say that again.
Shapeshifter.
Say that again.
Come on, we don't have a lot of time.
Didn't line up correctly. But
That was terrible.
Are you getting that feeling yeah, this is the last we're ever going to see these characters, and it's we're...
It's kind of let's get going?
Yeah, it's this is the last... I don't know. I'm getting...
I'm trying to let it play out, but yeah, I feel the same way.
I don't want the last thing we see of these people is watching this Who from Whoville walking in the snow.
Still a whole third act.
I'm wearing a Viridian patch on my back. Spock slapped it there just before we went on Gorkin's ship.
A what?
I think it's a patch. That's how they popped up on their radar.
They'll be able to locate us 2 sectors away.
If they're even looking for us.
That whole conversation seemed like a studio note. The audience needs to know.
Yeah.
It's I really didn't care. It's what? Okay, they know where they are. That's enough.
Yeah, they already know where Runa Penthe is.
Deutsch words or no, read.
We must respond personally. A universal translator would be recognized.
Equivalent of Google Translate on a Spanish test in high school.
Yep.
Ome so ho.
What, you don't like that? That's funny.
Well, I don't know, if someone's trying to speak my language, and I believe they're Klingons, and they're having trouble speaking the language, I'd be like, yeah, something's up.
Oh, yeah, of course, obviously, yeah.
Heard about you. Shapeshifters. I thought you were mythical.
Made a shapeshifter in the first episode.
Killed one of them.
Something escaped. Now that's convincing for both.
Oh, damn. Oh.
Oh, that's good.
Nice.
Can't believe I kissed you. Must have been your lifelong ambition.
But also, want to be oh, hey, Kirk's eyes are yellow.
Kill him. He's the one. Not me, you idiot. Him! Who wanted us killed?
His name is...
No, not... Son of a...
Damn, pretty crazy how they just wiped her out.
Yeah.
So you're done.
That could have gone either way.
It's you served your purpose.
Yeah, pure luck.
Couldn't you have waited 2 seconds, Captain? He was just about to explain the whole thing.
But wait, it was Kirk, and now this is the shapeshifter the whole time?
Mr. Spock, I found the missing uniforms with the Klingon blood on them.
Kill the assassins.
I wonder why they weren't vaporized.
It would set off the alarm.
are logical, you have to shoot. The operation is over.
It's like, oh, of course, the one character they introduced had to be you.
Names, Lieutenant.
I do not remember.
A lie?
A choice.
Cartwright.
The one who said he wanted to kill him?
Yeah, that would make sense.
Where is the peace conference?
Does not know.
Oh, okay.
Then we're dead.
I've been dead before.
That's cold. Oh, that's cold.
Where is the peace conference?
The conference is at Camp Kittimer.
Kittimer, yeah. Kittimer Conference.
Thank you, Captain Sulu.
Don't mention it, Captain Kirk.
That's nice. And I feel like people have always said how, like, William Shatner, like, would get mad at George Takei, like, getting anything, like, screen time. So it's nice that he's the one that gets to be a captain.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, apparently, like, he would get mad if, like he didn't want Sulu for whatever reason. They didn't get along, I guess.
Oh.
So he, like, limited, you know, like, stories for him and stuff. This is just what I've heard.
Is it possible you and I, grown so old and so inflexible, we have outlived our usefulness? Would that constitute a joke?
Human beings.
But, Captain, we both know that I am not human.
Spock, you want to know something? Everybody's human.
I find that remark insulting.
Right, well, it's like, bro, you're literally half human, but regardless of that.
The United Federation of Planets welcomes you to Camp Kittimer.
Oh my God, it's Red Foreman.
Prick us, do we not bleed? Wrong us, shall we not revenge?
All right, Nicholas Meyer, we get it.
Just bodies flying across the frame. Classic.
And let's slip the dogs of war.
When I said that about Nicholas Meyer, I mean, because wasn't Khan also quoting stuff, you know, in the...
Yeah, but he didn't write the movie.
Oh, did he not? Okay.
Oh, shit. Oh, okay.
Whoa!
Don't often see the actual damage to the outside of it when it
No,
gets hit with
and
stuff.
see something like go through it like that? Yeah, that was nuts.
Fire!
To be or not to be.
I'm just the one torpedo just blows their ass up.
Mr. President! Mr. President!
Oh my
Mr.
God.
President!
Red!
Arrest those men. Arrest yourself.
We've got a full confession.
Let's shoot her. Oh, shit.
Your father called the future the undiscovered country.
You've restored my father's faith.
And you've restored my son's.
When the one guy starts to clap.
No, I had no idea my son was interested in any of the peace between Klingons and humans, but it sounds good in this situation. That fucking guy. But the other guy in your species isn't doing that, pal.
He's just an extra.
Once again, we've saved civilization as we know.
Nice to see you in action one more time, Captain Kirk. Take care.
Not even a line from Janice, this movie.
She talked earlier.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
In the scene where she was talking to Sulu.
I have orders from Starfleet Command. We're to put back to space dock immediately.
If I were human, I believe my response would be, go to hell.
Second star to the right, and straight on till morning. Captain's log, stardate 9529.1. Boldly going where no man, where no one has gone before.
Connecting them.
Little nod to... The signatures. We've seen stuff like this before.
Yeah, so they really did know it was the end, I think.
Oh, I should get my signed thing of the Forrest Kelly, see if it matches up.
Does it prove its authenticity?
Yeah.
Well, now you know you can look at the end of this movie, even though anyone could have just looked at the end of this movie and plagiarized. Whew. All right. Well, and with that, that is the original series in the books for the most part. Like you said at the beginning, obviously some of these characters could show up again, and we know for a fact some of them do in some way, but I like this more than 5. But for the first 4 movies, I can't think of any of them that I like this more than, I guess, is the way I would say it. I found this story interesting. The idea of they're going to make peace with the Klingons. There's someone that, sabotages Kirk in this, them getting arrested, presumably Worf's dad. I'm going to look into if that's the case, defending them. The story itself I found interesting, and that's more than I can say for 5, unfortunately. A couple little things. I did like seeing Sulu as a captain. That was nice, and I was afraid they were going to kill him or set him up to just somehow fall. And no, he's just the captain basically the whole movie doing his own thing, and then he just says goodbye at the end. That's nice to see. And obviously, seeing Michael Dorn in a movie was awesome. I don't think we've ever seen that actor in a movie, so that was cool. Small part. I want to say that it's funny because coming from Wrath of Khan, where, obviously if you're a fan of our channel, you know that that wasn't our favorite of the movies, but one thing I will say about it is that it was very cinematically shot by Nicholas Meyer, and I think he did the same thing here. A lot of the shots were really good, and it felt cinematic. But I think the biggest thing missing from it in that same vein is that I really wanted the movie to feel big. It's this last movie with all the crew, and it just didn't really feel big to me. That last scene with all the crew sitting there, getting that emotional feeling, it didn't necessarily feel like the crew had been through something that would earn that ending, and I wish it would have been. Yeah, that's just my initial thoughts. I enjoyed watching it. It was a good time. But I don't really have any feeling to revisit this anytime soon, which is disappointing. What did you like about the movie?
Similar to a Star Trek episode that I would not like, just the little in-between moments between characters. That's pretty much it. Similar to a bad TOS or TNG episode with those few little scenes between characters that are nice, like the dialogue between Bones and Kirk, or Kirk and Spock, where they're bonding. All that stuff is fantastic, but everything else, we watched the teaser trailer and it's building up. It's this is the undiscovered country, and I'm watching Kirk fight this blue thing and kick it in its genitals.
I really like that, by the way.
Oh, the other named character that's not one of the crew, and not an ensign walking by for 4 seconds, and the Chang guy who had constant tension with the crew. He's in on this. Who would have thought? Or the admiral who's at the beginning was that Kirk was with. He's part of this too. Who would have thought? I'm like,
literally the 2 named characters.
Yeah, no tension or stakes with any of it. It's it was pretty obvious.
I mean, when I think back to 5, the reason I said I like this more than 5 is because 5 was a good time and there was cool stuff in there, like the, camping scenes and everything that I had fun with. But just the overall story I had no interest in. I agree with you, though, that I wanted more from the actual, a finality of this crew, and that's what I felt was missing. In some ways, ironically, it was almost like The Wrath of Khan had more of that. Even than this one. There wasn't really much about it that, made me feel that strong. I definitely like it more than you. I just don't have much to say about it either way. It's honestly, I mean, there are things I could definitely complain about and things I could say I liked, but I'll watch it again before we discuss it.
Right now, it's teetering between 5 and 6 for my least favorite. Yeah.